Hey there, CJ Math students. So today we're going to go ahead and do some stations in prep for our test Monday. So I'll be collecting your binder on Monday, and you'll have a Unit 8 test on Monday on Pythagorean theorem and angles. So the first station is just being able to recognize complementary and supplementary relationships. So what you'll do is go ahead and say that, hey, this is a complementary relationship because they add up to 90 degrees. You'll just say, hey, I know what 90 minus 37 is. You don't even need to write an equation if you don't want to. Let's say 53, check it with your calculator, make sure it's right. If I skip over a problem like number 3, you'll say, hey, this is a supplementary relationship. You know that supplementary add up to 180, so I'll do 180 minus 147. Subtract those two, I'll get 33, check it with my calculator, I know I'm good to go. The remaining of station 1, you'll be doing in partners. Station 2, I say solve for x. So again, similar types of relationships, but this time I'm just using algebra. So for number 7, we have a complementary relationship. That means you'll add 4x plus 2 plus 4x to equal 90. Sorry, so 4x plus 2 plus 4x equals 90 because it's a complementary relationship. Combine those like terms to get 8x plus 2 equals 90. After that, we'll subtract 2 from both sides. Give yourself 8x is equal to 88. Divide by 8. And x in this case equals 11. So it'll be, I'll give you another example this time with supplementary relationships, something like number 12, we'll call it, right? On number 12, you're going to want to do something like x minus 28 plus 2x plus 1 equals 180. So again, because it's a supplementary relationship, we set them equal to 180. We add it up, set it equal to 180. Now we have like terms of x and 2x, and also negative 28 and 1. When we combine those, x and 2x gives you 3x. Negative 28 plus 1 gives you negative 27. You then add 27 to both sides. You get 3x is equal to 207. Divide by 3. And you get your answer of x is equal to 69. Alright, so that's it for that station. You'll do the rest in partners.
Contest, Mr. Gomez is
Station 2, identify the relationships. So basically, we're just using our vocab, and then also state why the other choices are wrong. So problem like number 13, it's complementary. Add up to 90 degrees, right? Why the others are wrong. This is not transversal, so both inside, opposite. Again, this is not a transversal. This is not across from each other. And this is not transversal, they're not same side. Skip. I will expect you to do this on your test on Monday, so make sure you're able to do it now. Number 15, the answer here is alternate interior. They're both inside and opposite. So that's why it's the correct answer. Vertical, they would have been across from each other, so that's why it's wrong. Alternate exterior, they both would have been outside, or both inside, so that's why that's wrong. And adjacent is, you don't have to put a reason for adjacent. Okay. On problem like number 18, those are vertical, they are directly across from each other. Linear pair, I haven't talked to you about, so you can just kind of cross that off. Adjacent, again, you can cross off. Complementary, they don't add up to 90 degrees. The rest you will do in partners. Complete the diagram for 19 you'll do, 20 you'll have to do in partners. If angle 1 is, I put 75 degrees, I want you to put 105 degrees. So change this to 105, because this is an obtuse angle. It doesn't make sense for it to be 75 degrees. So if angle 1 is 105 degrees, label everything else as 105 degrees. That would be vertical with 7, alternate interior with 3, or corresponding 1 and 3, right? And then 5 would be 105, alternate exterior, or corresponding with 7, or vertical with 3. All right, so these are all 105, 105, 105, and 105. And then to find the other one, it's 180 minus 105. Right? Obviously that gives us 75, so every other angle is 75 degrees. Vertical relationship with 8 and 2, alternate interior with 2 and 6, vertical with 4, or corresponding with 2, alternate exterior. All right, for review of transversals, I'd like you to go ahead and label all the vertical angles. There's all these clumps, 2 sets in each clump, so 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 5 and 6, 7, and 8, right? All the corresponding angles, same side and skip, so that's like 1 and 5, 3 and 7. I'll let you figure out the rest on the other side. Label all the alternate interior angles. I'll do one pair for you, that's like 3 and 6. You do the other pair. Label the alternate exterior angles, that's like 2 and 7, right? You do the other pair. All right, it's for station 3. To find the missing angles in triangles, we know that triangles add up to 180 degrees, so that's the key thing there. So for like 21, it's just 180. If I gave you 82, and I gave you 28, that's all you have to do. You know they have to add up to 180, so you just subtract what you know. In doing so, you'll get 70, and D is your answer. Now for a problem like 23, what you have to do is first figure out this angle via supplementary relationships. So you have to do 180 just minus 68. Doing that gives you 112. So now that you know that this is 112, then you do 180 minus what you found, 112, and the other angle minus 43. I'd rewatch this because I'll probably ask an ed puzzle question about it. That gives you 25. For a problem like 25, again, we have this time vertical relationship. So first, you can use the triangle theorem, saying, hey, this has got to be add up to 180. So you could say 180 minus 30 minus 20. And that says, oh, that's 130. So if this is 130, then what's this angle? You could say, oh, those are vertical in relationship. So if this is 130, this also has to be 130, using your vocab, right? I'll do a problem like 27 for you. It'd be first easiest to find C via this supplementary relationship by doing 180 minus 93. Notice we don't use that angle just yet. We're just trying to find C. So 180 minus 93 gives you 87. So that's what angle C is. So if this is 87, we can now find B because we know 2 out of the 3 angles in a triangle. And we know all 3 angles have to add up to 180. So this then will be 180 minus 52 minus the 87 that we found. And we'll get 41 degrees. All right, the last station is just algebra. A lot of stuff that we did yesterday. So I'll do a problem like 29. It will be corresponding relationship. Anytime you have one of those buzzwords, corresponding, vertical, alternate interior, alternate exterior, you set them equal to each other. So 5x plus 10 equals 50, and then you just solve that equation. So divide by 10, or subtract 10, excuse me. You get 5x is equal to 40. Divide by 5, divide by 5, you get x is equal to 8. Okay? So anytime you have one of those buzzwords, you just set them equal to each other. So an example, alternate exterior, right? So 7x plus 18 equals 9x minus 4. Subtract 9x from both sides. You get negative 2x plus 18 equals negative 4. Subtract 18 or add negative 18 to both sides. You get negative 2x equals negative 22. Divide by negative 2. And you get x is equal to 11. Right? Here's a vertical relationship, so again, still set them equal to each other. All right, that's it. The rest you'll be doing in partners or through Ed Puzzle.